With the power of the internet, you can start your personal business and live wherever you want in the world. You can be independent of where you are, which means you can start a business from any part of the world. Imagine being able to work wherever and whenever you want and be your boss. Sounds great, right? Becoming an independent entrepreneur can offer you all these benefits and more. So, where do you start? Watch this video all the way through and learn how to start a location-independent business. Hello everyone, welcome back to Fascinating Self. Now, let's get started. Number 1, find your niche. Defining your niche is one of the most important steps in starting a location-independent business. If you don't nail down what you're selling and who it's for, there's no point in proceeding. If you're having trouble figuring out your business idea or niche, start with what defines a location-independent business, its ability to be run remotely. It doesn't matter whether that means you're off in an island in Thailand or from your home in New York. It just has to be something you can do while living somewhere else. Use that as a starting point and think about how other successful location-independent businesses do what they do and why those things appeal to their audience. Then figure out how you can replicate those same successes. What makes them unique? How are they different? What do people like about them? And how can you leverage that into your own business? Once you've identified some potential opportunities, start testing to see which one resonates best with customers. That will help narrow down your focus even further and give you a better sense of where to invest time and money when getting started. Don't feel locked into any particular niche though. Many entrepreneurs change theirs over time based on customer feedback or new trends in their industry. Number 2, learn as much as you can. Learning as much as you can about your industry, your business, and yourself will give you a competitive advantage in starting your location-independent business. Always work towards adding more skills that will enable you to do things faster, better, and cheaper. In today's age of information, there is little excuse for not knowing something. The fact is that if what you're looking for doesn't exist, create it. Take everything you learn and use it to build a stronger foundation for your business. Remember, an expert is someone who knows one more thing than you do. So keep learning. It's important to have a thirst for knowledge because success comes from working smarter, not harder. Knowing how to start a location-independent business requires passion, determination, and dedication, but above all else, hard work. Number 3, finding potential clients. Getting clients for your freelance business will be easier than you think, as many people are looking for what you offer. However, don't get too excited and offer your services to everyone who might be interested. Clients will not respect you if you feel they are being forced to work with you. There's a fine line between being pushy and proud. You'll know it when you find it. Depending on your field of business, you can, for example, search for potential clients on social media platforms or by creating a mailing list. To make sure your proposals are considered, you should number 1, find out where they are, number 2, introduce them to your products or services, and number 3, don't spam them and try to oversell yourself. Instead, focus on adding value. And if you don't get any response after about 2 weeks, start contacting them again at different times and different days of the week until someone responds. Be patient. It can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months for someone to agree to work with you. Keep sending proposals until that happens. Number 4, value your knowledge. Remember all the valuable knowledge you've accumulated over the years? Why not package it up and sell it? You don't need a flashy platform to get started. Your personal or company website is fine. Think about the type of products you want to offer, and then organize them according to their value. For example, let's say you're an accountant who wants to sell her expertise and experience in auditing. You might divide your services into 3 categories: audit, tax planning, and management consulting. Each level can have its products with its price and sales copy. That way, you'll have something for everyone at every level of engagement. And because you've already thought about how your services are structured and priced, you can easily add new ones as needed without having to worry about whether there will be a demand for them. Number 5, create great content. The internet is flooded with mediocre content created by people who didn't have the knowledge or didn't care enough to do it right. If you want to create an independent business that lasts, you need exceptional content for two reasons. First, if you want your product or services to be discovered, your work needs to rise above all that mediocrity and shine like a diamond in a coal mine. But even after your business takes off, great content will also help build trust with your audience and encourage them to stay loyal and buy from you again. To ensure you have great content, you need to, number 1, find your voice. Ask yourself some questions. How can people recognize the content as yours? How do people know it's authentic? Determine what makes your content unique and make it yours. And number 2, get started simply. People are smart but busy. Don't overwhelm them with details when a few words will do. Number 6, promote yourself. To make a location-independent business work, you need your customers. The best way to get them is simply by letting people know about your business and how it will benefit them. Social media is a fantastic way of getting your name out there. After all, it's how most people discover new things these days. But don't stop there. Set up an online press room that contains information about you and your products. Create new content that can be repurposed in different ways. For example, if you write an e-book, consider creating a video version and get involved with other online communities where your target audience hangs out. If you want to start a successful location-independent business, promote yourself. When promoting yourself online, remember that offering genuine value is key. People rarely trust someone who comes across as slimy or pushy, so try not to come across like one. Don't just post links without any context or valuable content. Only do so when you genuinely think others will find what you have to say useful and entertaining. Try using website analytic tools such as Google Analytics so that you can see what kinds of topics are being searched for and how people are finding your site. Once you know how people find your site, use relevant keywords in posts whenever possible so they become visible when those terms are searched for. Number 7, get clients. It's essential to start by building a strong client base. To make sure your business is successful, you need people who know that they can rely on you for work or would like an excuse to hire you. How do you build a reliable client base? Put yourself out there. Attend networking events and conferences and share your website with family and friends. The more people that know about your business will make it easier for them to choose you when they are ready to hire someone. If you want to learn how to start a location-independent business from home, be prepared to put in some hard work and get out there. Networking isn't easy, but if you're willing to put in the time and effort now, it will pay off later. Number 8, do the best job possible for them. There's a big difference between doing a good job and doing a great job. Great companies know how to get into their customers' heads, anticipate their needs, and create experiences they wouldn't expect. They don't just want you to use their products, they want you to love them so much that you become an enthusiastic advocate for their brand. For that kind of loyalty to happen, though, companies have to treat employees like people rather than numbers and offer them opportunities they couldn't find anywhere else. For example, Netflix is famous for offering unlimited vacation time as well as generous parental leave policies. That creates happy workers who are more likely to do everything in their power to help make Netflix successful. This has worked out pretty well for them. The company has won over 250 awards and continues to grow at a rapid pace. So, you can apply the same strategy to build a solid customer base. Number 9, track your progress and results over time. A good way to make sure your location-independent business is successful is by tracking how you're doing over time. You can track things like how many customers you've acquired, where they are located, and even how much revenue each of them generates. Having that information allows you to spot trends early and fix mistakes before they become major problems. No business can hope to succeed without proper measurement tools in place. So make sure that your location-independent business has what it needs to keep moving forward. We all know how important metrics are in any industry, but location-independent businesses need detailed data more than most. For example, if you're running a freelance operation and one day you decide to raise your hourly rate by 10%, how will you be able to tell if that was a wise decision? Without having set up some kind of evaluation system beforehand, there's no easy way for you to tell whether or not increasing rates affected your sales volume negatively or positively. The same concept applies across the board. Measuring key factors such as customer satisfaction can help ensure long-term growth for any business out there. With solid metrics in place, it will be easier for you as a contractor to have solid data from which to draw concrete conclusions. So folks, did you ever try to run a remote business? If you did, what was your experience? What went well, and most importantly, what went bad? Share with us your experience of owning a location-independent business in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video if you like it. See you in the next video.